it's going to be fun to see how the rest of them go. But as of right now, we still got one more game left.
That's right. Groups Monk doesn't perform well in solos because he needs a support team. He's locking this in. Dobby, take it away. I can't.
All those little huts and little areas all around the extravagancies of where this final map here is. So a decent spread for a lot of these fights here. And there's definitely going to be some aggression immediately as Muir and Ali immediately nearby here trying to see if they can fight this out here. But Zhang Yu and the King currently are tied for second place with a 31.6, a tie, as Feng has a 33.3. This is actually pretty impressive to see Zhang Yu and the King tied up within these final games here. This really can be anybody's game here in these top three.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, you know, Kai Bao here just barely out of the top 5. Less than a point difference between him and J-Team's action. The consistency been doing very well for him. Speaking of Kai Bao, going to find himself here on the receiving end of T225. Unfortunately, Kai Bao has no armor here, and T225 with purple armor is just absolutely in a great position to blitz Kai Bao. Kai Bao does have ult early here, though, clearly running that initial rage build here on Zping as he's able to get it off, gets away, finds blue armor for the reset as well, and Kai Bao does survive, lives to fight another day here. T225 looking to push onto it a little bit harder, but Kai Bao kind of in a good position to turn back on that if he's careful about it. Here we go, Ali here, gonna get parried early, forced to pop the bell, and I just mean... Like, I hate to see it. Wow. I would be on high. One of my favorite heroes coming in, playing Naraka for as long as I have, one of the OG characters, but he doesn't have the kit to come into solos. And I mean, you get the bell saves you from realistically a single hit, and that is it. And then its cooldown is just as long, right? Just as long as a Yodohime F3. For protection from a single hit. It just doesn't bring enough to bear for solos for it to be viable, and of course we're gonna see them immediately have to be forced to use their resurrection. GD's Mur here on the receiving end of some pain from Rexy. Rexy gonna be forced to pop the F here to get away on Feria. Mur gonna go ahead and take the opportunity to look for a reset here. Needs to take this fight while they have it, though. I don't think Rexy has the ultimate. And if Mur can catch them out and catch an infinite here, this could be the elimination they need to get themselves together here in game number 6. The problem is, there it is. They're going to go ahead and de-ult. They only had 15% charge left anyway, and they knew they weren't going to be able to catch on to Rexy. Rexy's going to find the parry onto Mur. Mur doesn't have the ult to get away from it. Rexy going to get sent back there with a little bit of a hit there. The staff comes around the corner, but Rexy has the F available, is able to just jump backwards, pop the damage, and unfortunately that's going to be it for GD's Mur there as they are eliminated. They do have a resurrection, but they are going to go down early here as we turn our attention to OC Zhang Yu, who will be picked up here by Alliance's Jin with a bow shot from downtown. Feng not happy about it, turning their attention on to Jin, coming in with the F, follows it up with a massive dagger uppercut. Now just sitting here, he's got the F ready. As soon as Jin comes out, he can just F. You need to go ahead and F, Feng. Pick this up. Don't let this kill go away. You're right here. Oh my goodness, he lets the ult burn out. He's gonna let this elimination slip through his fingers. All he had to do was press F to pick it up. He's gonna let
He might still get it. He might still get it.
Oh, he's coming in.
It's a race to the clock. Rest of the clock.
Oh my goodness, Feng. He's gonna find an armor swap. Oh my goodness, he gives the elimination away to Ego. I can't believe what I just watched, Dobby.
I mean, he does able to, I mean, he might have given it away like an Oprah giveaway, but he still might be able to claim another one here for Ego, potentially here. Still trying to put the same energy as he did from the one player onto this one. Jin sadly gets eliminated, but Feng is going to be able to at least capture one and gets Ego out of this game officially. So might not have been necessarily worth it for that first elim, but he does at least get one. And at the end of the day, to be honest with you, that's all that matters.
Feng did the same thing in game 2, right? He literally gave the elimination to Wang Liang because he refused to swap off of the white dagger. And he's gonna do it again. I can't with Feng. I love Feng. I'm a big fan of Feng. Feng's turning me into a Feng fan. but he's got to stop making the same mistake here. He does pick up the elimination, thankfully, though. The King here in a bad situation. Oh my goodness, why would Rexy push into this when King has ultimate? The F comes through. Rexy still looking for those bow shots. King just able to tap dodge out of him here, just popping the pot the whole time here. We're gonna see Ali picked up by Jin, and the Monk player, to nobody's surprise, doesn't even pick up a single elimination before they're eliminated here from game number 6.
Absolutely unfortunate, though, coming into it. You hate to see it. Even with all of this momentum, though, that we talk about, it's still a whole lot happening, though, within this space here as Rexy, with the ultis, decides to back out here. Meanwhile, T225 is going to be able to push in and keeping the aggression on Shay Yang, who has no shield. Basically, I mean, you have a great shield. It basically means you have none. As T225 has the advantage, though, is able to at least get some shield, gets a shield swapped right in front of the face of T225. Decides not to push in and gets too aggressive, goes for the reshield. Looks like they're going to go for the rotation here, trying to see if they can wait it out, waiting for the parry. Maybe he's going to push in for the strike, though, but decides not to, as he's going to grapple him, catch him with the dual blades here, keeping the same aggression on each side. Pops the ulti, catches the fireball, but ends up stepping to the side and going, yeet, you ain't going to hit me with that one, not today. As it looks like now they're still going to go through with the maneuvers. Shoyoung finds a blue shield here. He's been lucky enough to find so many shields to keep this game alive for himself here, as now he pops his ulti all the way towards the top. They both go for the reset here. Could be massive for him as Jaden comes back. It looks like he's around there. He could be dangerously close, and yes, he is. Definitely makes a good one, though, all throughout that one. Let's see if they can keep the same momentum pushing into it. You love to see it as the King now back at it with that one as well. So he's going to capture and tries to see if he can catch Rexy on this one. Rexy trying to rotate around, trying to see if he can get any free moment to get any shield off here, but look how close he is. Rexy going through the buildings and beautiful maneuvers all the way on each side here. Is able to catch him up top here. Possibly goes for the reset, waiting for the parry. Beautiful defense, waits for the strike, but then catches him on the second turn. Beautiful reset, though, from Rexy, trying not to get caught by the sting of the parry. And it looks like we're going to be going back in towards the top with the realm of Yang and Wang Liang and Feng back at it again for another fight. Let's see how we're going to see how this one. Is this the rematch? I think this is the rematch, ladies and gentlemen, as Feng and Wang Liang are going to go at it for the second time tonight. And it looks like it's going to be the last time, too, as Feng and Wang Liang fighting this out, waiting for the cue. It looks like the ulti comes through on both sides here, trying to see if they can use their ghosts to try to see if they can get them both eliminations dangerously low, but Feng is not going to give Wang Liang the opportunity to go for the reset and possibly win the fight. Meanwhile, same with Zhang Yu. Zhang Yu and Xjin waiting for as long as possible here. Pops the ulti, dangerously low from Zhang Yu. Zhang Yu keeping the same pressure, trying to just maneuver around each side, keeping the game alive for himself here, trying to hold on here as Zhang Yu is able to get a nice hit of his shield and heals, and it looks like he's able to go for the reset, but not enough here as he's just waiting for him on each side. He's trying to see which one, and each one gets a hit. Every time he gets a shield off, he gets hit by another one, but now he still has an opportunity, though. Almost full heals, might be waiting for the shield here as Xen is not going to use it to his advantage here. 8 seconds left on the clock, could be massive, though, as they both actually might lose out on this one, though, as Zhang Yu gets hit with a massive juggle. Right click on it, gets dangerously low, and it's not going to be enough as they both die to the resurrection, and now they both have to go for the resurrection, and now they got to fight to keep this game alive.
Turning now our attention to Celeste, we're going to see Shenwan here trying to go in onto GD's Mur. Mur gonna heat the huge fireball onto them, followed up by the Takeda ult. No place to go, and it's Shenwan with the musket who actually picks up the elimination. A huge for Shenwan. Unfortunately, that's going to be it for GD's Mur. They get sent back to the lobby for the sixth and final game today. KLA.Feng going to take a hit there from Wang Liang with the Takeda ultimate. Wang Liang looking to create some space, get a little bit of a reset off Zhang Yu close at hand as well. Ultimate and F both still available, just looking to not burn those resources if they can. Find some pots off here as many of these players give chase. Nice uppercut there coming out from the spear. Zhang Yu doing enough damage to kind of make this Zip back off a little bit, but Zip gonna pop the bubble, looks to find them. Zhang Yu gonna be able to find the pot finally as the Zip loses track of them. him in that tiny little gap. Zhang Yu, more than happy with this situation in life here, doesn't have to burn a single ability and is able to get away. GS is at TT25 here, just looking to come in and capitalize on anything. Alliance's Jin with the dagger going at top side. So many of these players around Celestra, you can see here that a lot of them have popped the bells, and it's just everybody everywhere. Wang Liang with that Yang depletion, 2 minutes left remaining, either needs to slide in and pick off the Soul Bloom off of somebody else's elimination, or find an elimination of their own. Wang Liang going to use the scale rush so they don't get hit there with that longsword slash. Zhang Yu trying to turn it on to Wang Liang, is able to find it. Wang Liang gets parried out of the air too. No, Zhang Yu gets parried. I misspoke. Zhang Yu coming in, and Wang Liang 1 HP in a dream, but there's no place for him to hide here in Celestra. It's going to be KLA.Feng who finds the elimination. Zhang Yu going low, as well as J-Team's action continues with the aggression. The pillar comes down from J-Team's action. Action going to be forced to sit onto the pillar here. Goes very low, but all the players are going to back off, and action will find the space to get the reset. Continues to hunt them down, but it's KLA.Feng who picks up the elimination onto Zhang Yu. Feng finding elimination after elimination. Feng finds another elimination, his 5th elimination of the game onto J-Team's action.
Meanwhile, even with this one, though, you love to see the fine from each of these, though, and sadly, Action will get eliminated here and ends his day with a 23.4. Absolutely insane performance coming through here for Teams Action here. Let's see if any of these other teams are going to be able to keep the momentum going here, but Feng is making it so much harder for anybody to catch up. Zhang Yu gets eliminated here. The King has no elimination so far here with a 32.6. G2225 has 28.5, so he could possibly take over the top 3 from the King himself. But a lot of these players will have to pop off and do something absolutely massive in order to see themselves in the very top of the leaderboards here. But still able to put it all together here. They're still able to find more and more of this momentum and fighting as T225 finds Jin in this corner here. Trying to see if maybe they can fight this out, but decides to back off this. Doesn't necessarily need to force the fights if they don't necessarily need to currently here. There's still 7 players alive here in the circle. And we're only in circle 2. It's about to be circle 3 here in a couple minutes here. A couple seconds, actually. And it looks like the circle is going to be right in between or a little past Celestra here. If you're looking at it from the interactive map that we have going on here, definitely looks like it's going to land near Lake Yellowleaf, Servants Grounds. Could be in that canyon area. And there's definitely some chests that's all the way around here, though. So let's see if they're going to be able to find it here.
Look, Feng has just cemented such a massive lead. I don't know if anybody can catch up to him. He's 40.8. The King is 8.2 points behind him. And Feng is still alive here into the top 7 of our game number 6. That gap is only going to grow. King here, very close to being eliminated. The mech comes down from Rexy. King in ult goes top side and is able to get away from Rexy. Rexy able to get some pots off, just use it as a reset, looking to turn back into the King. But the problem is now King looking to go for the infinite. I love this. Rexy sees that uppercut coming in from the katana, immediately pops the F to create some distance. As we turn now to KLA.Feng and Shen Wang, but Shen Wang so low. Feng just needs to throw that F out, grab himself a little bit of damage here, and he's going to be able to pick up the elimination. There it is. That's all he has to do. Feng picks up his 6th elimination. Keep in mind, Feng has 6 eliminations this game, and he gave one of those eliminations away to Ego earlier, when all he would have to do was pop the F key to pick up that elimination, and then still turned the fight onto Ego and picked up that elimination as well. Feng right now absolutely dominating in groups A and B. I don't think anybody has a chance of even coming close to catching up to Feng anymore. The King is still in this, but he's picked up no eliminations. He's got no armor right now. He's looking to find a reset onto that armor, but he's got no ult. 33% ult charge here while he's being chased by Rexy. He's only got 3 shield pots left. If he's got purple armor like I think he does, he's going to be forced to use 2 here. T225 here, looking to take this fight with Shen Wang. Shen Wang trying to make a comeback here, looking to make something happen. T225 just going to back away as he sees the ult come out from Shen Wang. Shen Wang trying to give chase here. I like this play from T225. He's just wasting the time on Shenwan here, knows that he's gonna burn through that ult pretty quickly here, and doesn't want to burn his own. Finally burns his own ult. Shenwan gonna be forced to take the reset. He can't really give chase here. He's got 16% ult. Yeah, he's just gonna go ahead and end and keep the rage he's got, but T225 can easily re-engage on this. He's got the F. He's got way more ult charge. His ult comes up first. Needs to be careful though. Feng coming in for the third party. He's gonna find the grapple onto Shenwan, but wants to look for T225 as he's managed to shred the armor off of him. Throws the F a little bit early, but is able to capitalize on it. But it's Shenwan who comes in with the musket this time and capitalizes on it. Says, no. I put in the work. That's my kill. Feng, get out of here.
Absolutely, and Feng is going to be able to try to push on. Looks like he's found his next target, which is Kai Bao. I love it when we get into these buildings here because I love seeing the maneuvers around these buildings here, and that movement is just so well received from each of these players, though, as it looks like they're going to find Kai Bao. Kai Bao trying to decimate Feng here, trying not to get caught here. Almost catches him within the dagger downs, but not fully. Able to hit him once, but that's really about it here. As Feng is deciding to slow down, goes for the reset here for the shield. Kai Bao is going to come all the way around here as Shuyong and the King are fighting out outside of the grass area here. Trying to hold us together as the Feng is going to be able to capture them on each side here. Dangerously hits the King here. Hits him with a cannon right in the face. And now the King, sadly with no shield here, is going to have to maneuver all the way around the buildings and not get caught in a bad situation. Shuyong is going to find him. And Jin is able to snatch the elimination with a pistol. What? Shuyong trying to see if he can hold on here. Sadly, he gets hit by another one too as a fireball comes out. And Rexy claims the elimination onto Shen Yuan. There's still so many kills coming into this. He absolutely kills it.
Shenwan had no business throwing that fireball there. Knowing people are sitting up top, taking range shots, he's literally one tick of HP. He jumps up, makes himself a visible target, and then locks himself into the fireball animation and just gets immediately popped off by Rexy. No business throwing that fireball whatsoever there. He was in a tough situation either way, but he just gives the elimination away. Down to our last 4 players left alive here in game number 6. Feng has had 2 kills popped out from underneath of him with just some tricky little range shots this game, and he had a third that he just let go earlier this game because he refused to pop the F there when Ego slides in and takes the kill from him. So Feng, even though he's very in the top of this lobby right now, oh my goodness, Kai Bao gets obliterated into that ultimate, takes a ton of damage, and is on the run now. But yeah, Feng still with 3 eliminations taken out from underneath him. He still has 6 eliminations, more than or double any player in the lobby. Rexy holding on to second place with 6 eliminations, but nobody has the space to catch up to Feng. Feng clearly going to be holding on to that first place here after day number 1 here in the spring split. Kai Bao is going to go down, and it's going to be Feng who picks it up, doesn't let somebody else pick up the elimination. Feng at 7 eliminations, top 3 here in the lobby, easily going to be able to find the full reset there. Alliance's Jin poking at him with the pistol, but it not really mattering too much as Feng just has a tree to hide behind. Easily takes the reset, and it's going to be Rexy versus Jin versus Feng here in our 6th and final solos game of the day. We love to see it, man. Feng has put on one heck of a show here today for all of you ladies and gentlemen watching from home, because man, what a performance coming in from KLA's Feng.
Feng able to just make the gap so much farther for everybody for our first day. What a great start to Naraka Bladepoint for our first season, and what a great start for Feng. What a great start for him coming into this and saying, hey, I am going to take this lead, I'm going to take this leap, you guys are going to have to follow behind me. And it looks like they're still going to be able to do it, as both 3 are going to be able to fight this out for this Morris Blessing here. Let's see who's going to be the one that snatches it. It looks like Feng is going to be the one that takes it, gets that snatch ability from that body, and says, I'm going to see you guys later because your boy's got a goldie. And it looks like he's got a couple other nice little stacks over there too. He's got a gold repeating crossbow. Looks like no one took that one. As it looks like everybody's going to try to see what they can do here to try to find some extra loot here. Circle slowly starts to close in for our top 3 here. And ladies and gentlemen, 7 eliminations, 12.5 total for Feng. Can we possibly see a back? Can we possibly see a 2? Oh, what is he doing? He took all 3 of the gold and put them on top of this building right in the front here. Goes for the bounty. What is this man doing? He's making it harder for them to actually get those. He's like, no, I'm going to play around with you guys. You guys are my meal, but I'm going to do a nice little bit of some, I'm going to mess around with you guys really quickly here. We're going to have some fun here on this final one. He's like, I'm already in the lead. I ain't got to do much.
Look, I'm gonna call this right now. This is a message from Feng to me, right? We've watched Feng all day with the white daggers. This is Feng telling me, look, I don't care. I'll drop the gold weapons. I don't care about optimal. I'm gonna play what I'm comfortable with, and what I'm comfortable with is the white dagger. Now that said, if Alliance Jin takes this legendary greatsword and blitzes down KLA's Feng here, I'm gonna laugh. Okay, I will absolutely laugh my arse off, because that would be pure sweet justice. I mean, Feng can't not walk away first place right now. That said, he still wants to pick up as many points as he can. Zone 4 collapsing going to Zone 5. We're not going to see a whole lot. We're going to see a lot of downtime coming in here right now, because it's Zone 5 and there's only 3 players left alive. They literally have no reason to fight each other right now, right? All you're doing is opening yourself up to a third party. Feng coming topside. Feng apparently doesn't care, though. He looks like he wants to smoke with Rexy right now. I love Feng as a player at this particular moment. I love that he would even clap back at me and just be like, I don't care. I got a dagger. The heck with these legendary weapons. Like, I love it. Such a great player. Great attitude coming out from him as well. Little bit of BM. We like a little bit of talking. You know what I'm saying?
Trolling here.
Yeah, just a little bit of BM coming out from Feng. By the way, these two players, no way they can catch up to Feng. Feng has 45.8 points right now. These guys are at 15 points. Nobody even in the ballpark of Feng. Like,
not even close to the ballpark of what we were talking about earlier here as Jin, Rexy, and Feng. I would love to see them drop all their weapons and just fist fight it to the end. That's what I'd like to see.
I would love to see that too, but you don't do that in the Pro League, right? All the people here watching from home, you can't disrespect the people watching like that. You're here. Not only that, you can't disrespect your org like that. As much as it would be cool to see, I think you're here, you're a pro player. You need to put as many points on the board as you can. And if I'm Feng right now, like, you know, we see here Jin picked up that legendary pole sword that Feng dropped, right? If he dies to that, and I'm Feng's coach, I'm gonna talk to him after the game and be like, really? Like, you really did that?
But if he does win, though, then it's also like,
oh, if he wins, it's just pure BM, right? Don't get me wrong.
If you pure, I'm just better. That's what it really means. It's sending a message. It's just like what you said. It's pure, I'm just better. Yeah. You guys are just gonna have to figure it out.
He's built different, right? Absolutely built different.
Built very much different. Built one different than a Ford F-150. Anyway. Still able to rocket towards this very end here. Feng, Rexy, and Jin all the way in. Top 3 holding it in. This man is playing with his food, and you love to see it. Sometimes you got to be able to feed the chickens, make them feel a little fatter just before you toss them in the fryer. Anyway, see how they are able to do it all the way towards this end here as Feng, Jin, and Rexy getting ready to fight this out. Jin holding on for as long as possible, trying not to force the fight if he absolutely needs to. But ladies and gentlemen, our day 1 winner for today in the entirety of it, 45.8 points, probably going to be, and probably could potentially hit 50s depending on if he gets these next 2 eliminations and a dub. But Feng will be your winner for at least today and tonight. A lot of momentum happening as Rexy getting hit with all of those. Now here comes the ulti coming in as Rexy is going to be able to pop open the mayhem that is this mech. Hitting these shots here.
Sorry, go ahead, Dobby.
Keeping the aggression all the way towards Feng here is going to be able to catch him inside of here. And here comes the cannon shots here, trying to see if maybe they can connect him. But inside of that canyon gets a little bit of some hindsight here to what he could do. But they are not giving Feng a shot here and catching another dub. They don't want him to have it. They don't want him to have this dub at all.
Rexy here on the back foot, quite literally. No ultimate. He does have the F available now, but Feng is going to pressure this. There's absolutely no reason for Feng not to now, knowing that Rexy has no ultimate available to him. And we're going to see the same coming in from the side as well, as Jin knows that they have no ultimate, and Jin just going to sit here with the pistol, looking to land those shots onto Rexy, letting Feng kind of put in the work, and trying to kind of pick up that third-party elimination from the side. Yet those shots going straight at Rexy. No focus onto Feng, because Feng has all their abilities available to him, right? Rexy just on the back foot here. This is the time to pressure and take the fight. You don't want to give Rexy the opportunity to get that ultimate back. Rexy on the back foot. It's just going to come down to who picks up the elimination. Jin will pick up the elimination now, but finds themselves in one heck of a situation. We're going to go ult for ult here. Feng needs to play this very carefully. Doesn't need to let Jin pick them up into the ultimate. They do have theirs popular, so they have the availability to kind of break out of it. There we go, into the uppercut. Now we're going to see the elbow come through, looking for it. Mistimes the parry, but Feng has the F to lock onto it. The uppercut coming in. Massive damage coming in from Feng. Feng absolutely doesn't care. Jin so low, even with the legendary pulse sword. He gets some huge hits onto Feng, though. Feng just needs to find the next one. The elbow comes through, waiting with the F here. Feng finds the elimination. 8 eliminations and a first place finish for KLA.Feng. Feng absolutely undefeated here today. What a monster.
Shuts it down and also gets the official back-to-back, making it harder for everybody here. I